Now that I'm finally back sitting down in this comfy chair, I don't have my scarf on, but that's whatever, we can finally get to reviews. And with that being said, we actually had a really good episode of Log Horizon, so now we're back to Log Horizon and not on the downward spiral of turning into Sword Art Online, so that's a good thing. So we finally know who Evil Santa Claus is. I forgot his name. It starts with like an R. I thought it was like Regurius or something like that. And we got a backstory on Regurius too. And it may have seemed a little too serious, but then again, their memories are at stake and they're stuck in this game. So, you know, it's kind of a really serious issue. So I'm not really too worried about it. It did seem kind of overreacting, but seeing how they're kind of losing their memories if they don't get out the game, it does make sense. What I did like about this episode is that it did show that Akatsuki was not as OP as we thought, and that was a really big shocker for me, mainly because in Season 1 she pretty much shreked everybody she saw, and in this season it shows that nobody in this game is really invincible, because even Shiroe apparently dies, so that's something. The animation looks better than Season 1, and that was something that I also did notice. And I'm going to keep pairing that to Season 1. Like, I'm going to do a lot of comparisons of Season 2 to Season 1 because they're different studios, they're the same show, so I want to see if anything got better, if anything got worse, just for comparison reasons. So, yeah, for the most part, I think that's about it. Yeah, this is a really not much to talk about episode. It was a really good training episode. There were like a couple of still frames here and there. And what I will say, there was one scene where it was just like, there was just like still frame, and there were like 3 of them back to back, and it was jarring, but it wasn't bad because they was only really in like that scene and the next one, and the next one only had one still frame used as a transition scene, so it's fine. So the still frames were handled perfectly fine. That didn't really bother me. Akatsuki looks sexy in that new outfit. I do like how nobody sits around. Nobody just sits back and watches things go on. Everybody seems to have a purpose in this series, and that's something that I really do like. It's like even Princess Lanicia even has to participate. She can't sit in the background either, so it's a really good thing. And yeah, that's legitimately it. Like, there was not much to talk about in this episode at all. What I will say is that it did fix my problem from the last episode, which was that we were moving on to like 4 different issues and we still didn't solve the first one. And we haven't necessarily solved the whole Santa Claus issue, but at least we're going back to it before we get into the shit about flavor text and stuff. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.